Hey guys, what's up? It's Buckster here. I told Charlie I would put up a video of making a pizza. Charlie used to live with me and we used to have pizza all the time. And I have perfected a way of the dough. We have a pre-made dough today, but normally we would make our own dough. But for our first video, we're just gonna use a pre-made dough, and then maybe I will show the recipe that we have perfected for making our own dough. So anyway, there's gonna be a lot of fuck ups in this, so just bear with me. Right now this dough is a little bit cold, so we're gonna try and just let it warm up here for a second. The pizza we're going to make is going to be a mushroom, pepperoni, and garlic pizza. It's actually going to be fake pepperoni, because, well, we stopped eating meat in this household for a while. We have a regular mozzarella and we have smoked mozzarella for the crust. So I'm going to show you how to make a stuffed crust also. I use a perforated metal pan. I have been using it for many years now. So my sister had bought me a stone at one point, and we really just haven't used it that often. Maybe soon we will be able to try that out. Maybe in a later episode of Buck's Kitchen. So anyway, I'm just trying to stretch out the dough. Have a little bit too much flour down at this point. But it's going to be about 14 inches, I believe. So your normal pre-made dough that you can pick up at a grocery store, it's usually enough dough to make this pizza. You can also get dough from the pizzeria if you like getting it from them, or you can make it yourself, which again I will probably show you in a new episode of Buck's Kitchen. Alright, so we're gonna let this just warm up a little bit, and maybe it'll stick out a little bit further. I also am making my own dough, or my own sauce. So this sauce consists of just a can of tomato sauce, spices from, and it's actually a pizza mix of spices that I have at the house here. I could actually read the ingredients in a little bit. And a little bit of oregano. I actually put an entire onion in there, and I cooked that in olive oil prior to putting in the tomato sauce. I usually like to cook that down for a little bit. I also have other sauces that I like to use, like if I were to puree a red pepper and just cook that down for a while, and use that on, depending upon what kind of pizza I want to make. So this pizza is going to be cooked at, I believe, 325. I know that's a temperature not most people are used to cooking a pizza at. Here in New York, we don't really have a high elevation, but I just found that cooking the pizza slower, cooking it twice, we just get the best results in the crust. So, here we're almost ready to throw it on the pan and stretch it out a little bit more. Like I said, we'll be cooking this at about 325 for about 15 minutes with the sauce and with some of the toppings on it. After that, we will take the pizza out, put the cheese on, and cook it an additional, 10 or 15 minutes until the cheese is browned. I didn't actually show you, but I had pre-oiled this pan with a little bit of olive oil. I normally just take a paper towel, put a couple drops on the paper towel and just wring it around on the pan until the pan is completely covered. At this point you could see that I have like a nice, I don't know, maybe half an inch all the way around of extra dough. And just keep going around until, you know, it's basically uniform. And here we're going to stuff the crust. I usually, we like the taste of this specific type of smoked mozzarella. It's, you know, just your regular string cheese. You can use about 4 in the crust, break it into thirds, and put it all the way around. No, it's very interesting watching this. I might need a beer here. I'm better on video when I drink. I've been known to be awesome sometimes.
If there's an extra one left, can you put a little more in there?
Where would you like more on there to be?
On the places that you went like kind of skimpy.
I didn't really go skimpy. You know, I'm trying to be healthy and fun at the same time. I know it's really hard to do.
It's a pizza.
It's a pizza. I was actually going to give, you know, the extra to a dog named Khalil. How you like that, Kahlua? Good? Great. Cough for the audience. Here you go. Alright, so now we're ready. We got our cheese in the crust. We're just gonna basically roll around, push to the bottom and push back so that you actually get a nice amount of dough around the cheese and spread out the pizza at the same time. And I'll show you more on how to do that once we're all the way done here. And sometimes you might want to take a little bit of, depending upon how much flour you put on the outside, you might want to take a little bit of water and just dab it down. See, I almost have a little bit too much dough there. And then just press it out to the sides. This way you can get more toppings on the pizza also. And yes, when I make a pizza it takes about 35 minutes to 40 minutes per each one. And, you know, I'd like to get, you know, a little bit of work and effort. I might get that down to 30 minutes. Alright, we're going to take some of this sauce here. I'm going to dual layer this. So, we cooked the sauce down quite a bit, and you can see that some of it is stuck to the side. That's the best kind. So, just going to put it over here onto the pizza. I know it's a little hot, you know. I think that's fine. Like, let the dough cook a little bit before it even gets in the oven. We're just going to make a little bit of a base here. Try and get it uniformly spread. This has a little bit more vegetables in it than I normally do. But we had just picked up our crop share for the week, and there was fresh garlic in there, so I decided to put the garlic and some of the onion in the sauce itself. Alright, so with all that on there, we're going to just put a generous layer of mushrooms all the way around, because you can't go wrong with a little bit extra mushrooms. Can't say that for the opposite. There's not enough, people will complain.
That's right.
And usually, I don't know, you know, there's a lot of people out there that probably haven't tried or would, you know, use regular pepperoni on their pizzas. We have had, this pizza has, you know, it's changed. When we originally were making this specific recipe of pizza, we would have it would have a hot, hard mustard or a hot, hard sausage on it, pepperoni, and mushrooms. Real pepperoni. And I was about to say real mushrooms, but obviously, you know, there's no fake mushrooms really out there. Okay. So that's our first layer. It's down here pretty good. I'm actually going to layer the pepperoni on here too a little bit. What I was getting at is that when you buy this this fake pepperoni, it should be enough for two pizzas about. So you know you shouldn't really be putting the entire amount onto the pizza. That's a little bit much. Because even these, like even though this is, you know, somewhat healthy, it still has a lot of salt in it, and you know you don't want to like overdo it. Well, at least I don't. You know, some people just like to get salt lick and eat it like they're a sheep or something.
Not gonna lie, that's me.
Salt liquor. Alright, so we got a good amount of pepperoni on there. You know, I'm pretty happy with that amount. And now we're going to double up on the sauce. And this is going to be a little bit more touchy to do, as you kind of can't just spread it around because it will mess up how awesome it's going to turn out. And also, if you're going to make this pizza, you have to go to your animal shelter and pick up a pit bull, because pit bulls love the crust of this pizza. All right, so that's I would say we're about ready to go right into the oven now. We'll put it in for 15 minutes, and then we'll see you in 15 minutes. As soon as I turn the oven on. Dang! And you caught that.
It's actually at 375.
Are you still recording?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Okay. So, I messed. Hey guys, I'm back 15 minutes later. The oven has preheated by now, so. Alright, we gave it a little bit of time, and the pizza's ready to come to its final stage where we're going to put the cheese on top. So we're going to pull her out and take a look here. I'm all fogged up. You can see the mushrooms are they're actually starting to release some of their water. The pizza sauce is probably evaporated a little bit, so it's a little bit thicker now, and our crust is about halfway done. So now we're gonna just put our cheese on top here. I like to do it in whichever, doesn't really matter. Just like it to look nice. And we're also gonna put some garlic on top of the cheese, so that's probably a good flavor when you mix those two together. This is not your normal pizza. This is going to be maybe a 2-slice meal. It's got a lot of vegetables on it. It has lots of sauce and a decent amount of cheese. This is definitely not a middle of the week healthy meal for us. This is more of a Fat Kid Friday kind of meal. This will be like a Friday, Saturday night dinner. We are actually raiding tonight, so this is going to be our raid food. And we're not sharing, we're not dropping a pizza for every wipe in the raid. So, alright. I think we might actually put a little bit of, we're going to throw this garlic on top.
Don't forget the nice salad we're gonna have with it too.
Oh yeah, well I'm not doing the video of the salad, because the salad's already done. And the Old Spice. Put a little bit more oregano on top. Now we'll put it back in the oven until the cheese is basically has melted and is browned. And we'll see you in about 15 again. Miss me. And we're back. And here's Galua, the annoying dog likes to get in the way. And we're back again. Take 2,000. Alright, pizza is done and we're going to take it out of the oven and try not to burn our faces with it. I'll let it cool for a second. Now, this is just about perfect. The crust is basically hard. And it's not stuck anywhere on this pan, which is amazing. Alright, so there you guys have it. If you want to try it at home, let me know how it turns out for you. And I think we're set for dinner here. And if you guys come up with any other ideas for pizzas that you want me to make and record, just let me know. Peace out.